Hello, 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 glamorous go-getters. So listen, I was on a training and it made me think about taking the challenge, you know, um, just saying yes and going for it and doing it. Um, so a lot of you have already taken the challenge because you said yes to Mary Kay. You said yes to your own business. You said yes to your why. And I remember doing the same. I remember doing the same. Because when I first started Mary Kay, I did not really come in for the sales. I came in for the discount, right? But my director, Missouri Simmons, she challenged me. She challenged me to be a star. And a star is a big deal in our Mary Kay world. It's a big deal. We say stars drive cars. So um, she challenged me. And initially, my first thought was, well, I just won't win, right? But she encouraged me and I decided to take the challenge. All right. And did what she instructed me to do, which was to make some calls. She stayed on the phone with me. I needed like 600. No, I think I needed $300. I needed about $300 to become a star. I was at 1,500. I needed to be at 1,800, so 300 away, but only a few hours, like 4 hours to get it done. So again, my first thought was no, but I'm just so glad I said yes, right? I'm so glad that she stuck by me and was there with me, but she did send me on my own after a little bit, and I ended up finishing that night in about 3 hours with $600. So I became a star. I just realized, after making the calls and getting over that initial fear, um, wanting the win, right? Because it was a purse too that was connected to being a star. It was this really nice purse, that thing that just kind of turns you on, right? And that's what it was for me. And I was just so glad that I took the challenge, right? So I became a star, and I've been a star in my Mary Kay business ever since. It set a standard for me, right? I had overcame that fear, and it was like a done deal, right? So I um I was just again so glad that I did take the challenge. Um, And then I remember from there, okay, so now I'm selling Mary Kay, right? And she told me that 30 faces is the standard. 30 faces per month is our standard for to get to that star level, to maintain and to make a profit, right? To make a profit was 30. So that meant that I needed to start doing faces, right? And kind of have a launch party. So my launch party, one person came. I was so excited that I did it on Easter Sunday, not realizing that it was Easter Sunday, right? But I was still had to, it was still a win, right? Because I had the party. The win wasn't in how big it was. The first little small win, right? Is I did it. I had one person come, but I had $300 plus in sales. It gave me a chance to just have fun, relax, and just talk about the product. And it went well, right? So it wasn't in the numbers. The win really was that I did it. And again, I'm so glad I just took that challenge, dived in, just did it. Um, And then my first party, right? Because a party is like when you have three, plus people there. And so my first party, I just remember watching the video over and over, the practice, watching another director do it, right? Because I was a consultant at that time, but watching the video over and over, and I just went and did what she did and still messed up. Still messed up, but um again, the win was in going. The win was uh, investing the time to get it done, focusing and making the decision, taking the challenge and doing it. So I I'm saying all this to say that I know that, first coming into this business, it can be um, new, but new is good. You've taken the challenge, so now is your time to win. And doing the challenges will bring you to the wins. A lot of times in life, especially us girls, it's the little things that matter. So the little wins by, like I said, taking the challenge when you um are nervous about it, call me, right? Call me. Call whoever is your wise counsel for that encouragement, right? Because it's sometimes we can get into our mind, but we are more than capable of doing this because we've done that, right? You know how many times you won big and small in your life, but you just had to do it. The same here, right? The same here. That's what makes us so super bad, the way we were built, right? That we can pivot, and it is truly applying what we know to the situation and the circumstance. So taking the challenge is that mindset that the only way that I can win, the only way that I can be successful is I take the challenge. And it works. It works. You get so excited about taking the challenge and going for the win and involving those around you that the fear dissipates. You're not focused on that, right? Because you're winning every call, every step, every text message is just that's a win. That is a win. And those small little wins after a while paint a beautiful picture of your vision, of your why, right? Whatever that may be. And that's what I love about this business. It can be to, to pay off your debt, whatever it may be, to have that extra monies, um, to build a savings, retirement, whatever your why is, to send that kid to college, like me, to help my family, to have an income to live. Girl, right now, my thing is to get our floors done in our house, right? And I want to pay for a trip to take my whole family, right? Even my married daughter, my son in love, and my grandchildren. I want to do that. It's a challenge. Okay. It's a challenge. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm saying it's doable. It is doable, and it makes my heart flutter. It makes my heart flutter. But OMG, when I see the vision and I can see their faces and I can look in the mirror and I can look to heaven and say, thank you, God, for giving me the courage, the tenacity, the people, the everything, and the guts to say yes and take the challenge. And it actually worked. OMG. That's what I see. I can see us on the trip and their faces all lit up, right? And not having to worry about anything but to enjoy. Oh, okay. That makes my fear go away. It fuels me. So that's how I was for that first party, right? I I didn't know what all Mary Kay could do, but I knew that from that first time when I made those calls and became a star, that the the work that I had put in caused me to win. Not only did I become a star, I told you I only needed 300. I made a profit. OMG. So the business really does work. And I've got to take the challenges. Okay. So that was my challenge, to have my first party. And I messed up, put stuff on other people's faces, but they didn't know. We had a good time. I corrected some of my mistakes, some of them I didn't, okay, and just went on through with it, got it done, okay, and then made another $700. OMG. So it just got better with time. And all of that, not only did I make those monies, become a star, do my first party, um, I found my team members within that as well and became a red jacket. Some of my girlfriends signed up with me too, right? Because they loved me and wanted to see me. And again, that was a challenge, to ask them to help me to win and be a part of my team. Okay. I didn't know what my team was, but I knew that if I could make money, I would help them to make money, right? And I know that me winning felt so good, and I wanted them to have that same joy and achievement and accomplishment, right? We need that, ladies. We need that. People in general need to win. So, um, yeah, and it just kept growing, and now I'm a director. Was that easy? Oh no, because I really needed a car. Wanted to be a director all at once. But again, I was all of the little things that I had done up until that point assured me that if I did continue to do those things, I would continue to grow. I would continue to grow. I knew that I could push past the fear of, the rejections or the no's. Yes, that's going to come. That's a part of it, right? Who always says yes? We don't. I don't. So, but that's a part of life. It's not the end of life. It makes you stronger, right? Um, no pain, no gain, right? But, you know, I dived in. I wanted it. And I'm so glad that I did. I took the challenge, got focused, continued to talk with my director almost every day, right? Because I needed to keep that mindset. I needed to know exactly what I needed to do that day, get it done, get the win, get past the anxiety and just keep that momentum and, get it done. And she stuck with me. You all came about and were birthed, okay? My customer base was birthed, my skill set got better. My belief went up. My confidence um, just went up. Um, and my courage, my strength, my finances. So I say all this to say, to take the challenge. This business works when we work it. And having the wins from taking the challenge and doing the work is amazing. I invite you to take what you have, your business that you said yes to, connect it with your why in your heart. What is it you would like this business to do for you? What would you like? The extra cash flow, whatever it is, but connect it with your heart. Take that yes, your business, connect it with your heart, with your why. And once those connect, it's going to connect to the mind, that the mind says that I am going for. I'm going to challenge myself and win, get past myself, get out of my box, get out of my own way, and do this. Because what's in my heart, my why, is worth it. I am super bad all day long, and I'm going to challenge myself to show it, because that why in my heart is big enough. And I'm going to use that, yes, my business, to get it all done. Ladies, I invite you to the top. We're doing some amazing things. I'm thinking big for us. I'm believing big for us. Okay, that we will be in winners' circles because we are winners. You're a winner. And I want us there. I want you there with me. I invite you. I want to see the glow in your faces, on your family's faces, for seeing you win, for you taking the challenge, and they're say, our mom is super bad. She is super bad, right? And them cheering you on along the way, changing the mindset that we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. But we do have to take the challenge. I love you guys so very much. Again, we are going to the top. I invite you to go with me. Take the challenge. I love you.